Well, the push for reform seems to have taken a racist spin. Right after the Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma announced that the Assembly has decided to nix the 2-hour Jummah break for the Muslim leaders, he says that this was done to ensure more productivity. Not only did the India bloc term this move as polarizing, but RJD's Tejasvi Yadav went a step ahead, going out of Sam Pitroda's book, where he has in a tweet said that Himanta Biswa Sarma seems to be like the Chinese version of Yogi Adityanath, where he is targeting Muslims to gain cheap publicity.
देखिए, जो आसाम के जो मुख्यमंत्री हैं वो सस्ती लोकप्रियता के लिए इस तरह से करते हैं। ये है कौन? ये केवल सस्ती लोकप्रियता चाहते हैं और ये भाजपा के लोगों ने मुसलमान भाइयों को एक सॉफ्ट टारगेट बना लिया। ये भाजपा के लोग तंग करना चाहते हैं, समाज में नफरत घृणा पैदा कराना चाहते हैं। ये लोगों को पता होना चाहिए कि देश के आजादी में सभी लोगों का कुर्बानी रहा है, मुसलमान भाइयों का भी रहा है। इसको दरकिनार नहीं किया जा सकता है। कोई माइकल लाल नहीं है हम लोगों के रहते हुए मुसलमान भाइयों का अधिकार छीन सके।
Now, this practice that may have introduced decades ago as far as when it comes to Muslim League, Saeed Sadullah, by the Chief Minister who has been saying, and this is at a time when the historical practice has been now done away with. The Assam Assembly that discontinued rather a British era practice that allowed for a 2-hour break on just Fridays, which has traditionally been used by the Muslim legislators to offer the Jummah prayers. Now they have amended the rule number 11 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business that effectively removes the special provision, especially when it comes to the Friday sittings. Now, which has allowed when it comes to the leaders from the opposition, including the RJD, as Karan is with us right now. How is Tejasvi Yadav taking on as far as Himanta Biswa Sarma's call for reforms is concerned, but all the same in the same breath calling him as the Chinese version of Yogi Adityanath?
Yes, Amita. So, in a tweet put out by Tejasvi Yadav, he has said, असम के मुख्यमंत्री सस्ती लोकप्रियता हासिल करने एवं योगी का चाइनीज वर्जन बनने के प्रयास में जानबूझकर मुसलमानों को परेशान करने वाले कृत्य करते रहते हैं। बीजेपी के लोगों ने नफरत फैलाने, मोदी शाह का ध्यान उत्कृष्ट करने एवं समाज में ध्रुवीकरण करने के लिए मुसलमान भाइयों को सॉफ्ट टारगेट बना लिया है। देश की आज़ादी में आरएसएस छोड़ सभी धर्मों के लोगों का हाथ है। हमारे मुसलमान भाइयों ने देश को आज़ादी दिलाने के लिए कुर्बानियां दी हैं और हम लोग जब तक हैं तब तक कोई भी माइका लाल इनके बाल नहीं बाके कर सकता। So these were the stern words put out by Tejasvi Yadav against Assam CM Hemant Biswa Sarma, where he called him cheaper version of, rather a Chinese version of Yogi Adityanath.
Right. Well, with such comments that have been made, Karan, thank you very much for the moment. The BJP, which is squarely taking on as far as the RJD is concerned, calling these remarks as condemnable and insulting to a chair that actually is a sitting Chief Minister, Himanta Biswa Sarma, who's bringing on these reforms. Earlier, when it comes to Sam Pitroda, the Congress leader and a close aide of Rahul Gandhi, had been panned for when it comes to racist remarks that were made by him, especially when it comes to describing the people of India and how they look like. According to him, people from Northeast look like Chinese, those from West look like Arabs, and North Indians look like white, and South Indians look like Africans to Mr. Sam Pitroda. Let's remind you where Tejasvi Yadav must be getting his inspiration from as far as making such comments, what the BJP has been calling as racist.
We could hold country together as diverse as India, where people on East look like Chinese, people on West look like Arab, people on North look like, maybe white, and people in South look like Africa. We could hold country together as diverse as India, where people on East look like Chinese, people on West look like Arab, people on North look like, maybe white, and people in South look like Africa.
Well, just on the basis of looks there, Mohit, is this kind of a comment that has come in from Tejasvi Yadav that Himanta Biswa Sarma, who hails from Assam, looks like Chinese to him. This is what the BJP has been alleging so far.
Well, yes, Amita, in fact, what the BJP is saying is that this is a racist statement that has been made by Tejasvi Yadav. We have seen the soundbite of Shehzad Poonawalla, the national spokesperson of the BJP, where he basically says that Tejasvi Yadav calls Himanta Biswa Sarma and compares him with Chinese just because he's from Assam, he's from a northeastern state, and this is completely racist on the part of Tejaswi Yadav. This is what BJP as of now is saying. They are slamming this racist mindset of Tejaswi Yadav. Though, if you talk about the statement of Tejaswi Yadav, there are various connotations that we can take from his statement. The RJD might come out and say that he wanted to give a reference that Himanta Biswa Sarma is trying to replicate the actions of Yogi Adityanath, and perhaps that is why Tejaswi Yadav has made such statement. But the choice of words could have been better, and that is where the BJP is attacking Tejaswi Yadav, saying that this is completely racist statement that has come in from Tejaswi Yadav, comparing Himanta Biswa Sarma to Chinese just because he's from Assam. And this has been the mindset of the Congress party. This is what the BJP says. And as we were playing out the bite of Sam Pitroda, where just before the 2024 elections, he made certain racist statements which were not well received by the Congress party, and all throughout the country, BJP slammed the Congress party, and then he had to resign from the post of the chief of the Overseas Congress. Now he is back to the party after the election. That is a different scenario. But yes, what the BJP says that this shows the anti-Northeast and anti-Indian mindset of the India Alliance Party, and that is where we see massive political...
As far as not just statements that have been made by Tejaswi Yadav, of course, he's in the opposition. Mohit continues to be with us. As far as reactions that are coming in from the own ally of the BJP, which is the JDU on a national front, of course, when the NDA Sarkar has been formed, but the JDU itself is raising questions and concerns over Assam Assembly's no namaz break rule for Muslim legislators. With JDU's Neeraj Kumar asking the Himanta government it would also cancel holidays, especially when it comes to celebrations of Hindu festivals like Ram Navami and Mahashivratri.
अगर यह पैमाना को सही माना जाए तो जो हिंदू धर्म की परंपराएं हैं, चाहे वह रामनवमी हो, महाशिवरात्रि हो, क्या उस दिन की छुट्टी भविष्य में असम सरकार खत्म करेगी कि इससे कार्यक्षमता पर असर पड़ता है? तो निश्चित रूप से हम ये समझते हैं कि पूरे देश के लिए चिंता का विषय होना चाहिए.
Well, it is important to note and remember that the no namaz rules comes in the backdrop where the Assam Assembly passed a bill that put an end to the Ghazi system when it comes to the registration of Muslim marriages. Now, the proposed law has made it mandatory for Muslim marriages to be registered with the government. As the Chief Minister said that this move which is aimed at curbing child marriages to ensure there is consent, and also when it comes to protecting the rights of women. Now, amid a flurry of reforms that have been brought in by the state chief minister, he's also said that banning polygamy would be next on his agenda. But while the Assam government has been terming these as reforms as progressive, the opposition, however, seems to be questioning the intent of the government.
देखिए, हमारे जो मुस्लिम विवाह होते थे उनको काजी रजिस्टर करते थे. आज से ये सरकार में रजिस्टर होगा, और उस बिल में पहले प्रावधान था कि माइनर का मैरिज भी रजिस्टर हो सकता है. आज से माइनर का शादी रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं होगा. तो बेसिकली यही दो प्रोविजन है.
The Kazi Act 1880 is a colonial act, that is the Central Act is running all over the country. At the same time, they oppose here as a Central Act. If there is a provision of that Article 254, that is very clearly stated that if any controversy between the state legislation and the central legislation, then the governor should take the prior permission from the President of India. But it is not done in Assam. Without consent of the President of India, how they can pass this bill? So this is unconstitutional. Several provisions of the Indian constitutions are violated. So that's why it's illegal and unconstitutional.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence. To be a force for business that takes India to the world and the world to India. Creating pathways of self-reliance. To stand for progress, the planet, and the people. Towards a future made perfect. And be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history. It's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.